Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who's now in his 11th season in the league, Matthew Stafford, at 31 years of age.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissic. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford is going to find his running back. It's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Turn that, lady! Get off the field.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 19 carries, 78 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
They'll run it with Johnson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Andre Branch. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here's McKissick. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now the offense for Detroit.
If there's ever such a thing as a downside to such a nice drive, it's that we didn't get a chance to talk about him earlier. But I would have said, keep an eye on this offensive line and let's see how it performs. And so far, so great, because they've already gotten their running back.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. J.D. McKissick, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Throwing, Jones. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with McKissick. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They will run it. It's McKissick. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. Time to look at the defensive starters for the New York Giants. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete to Jones. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively,
And this is going to be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On the run, it's Barkley. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. This is Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing ready?
Now Jones. Forced out to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Andre Branch picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jones operating from the gun. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Off play action. Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. And they have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Blue 60. 56. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, Steve 6, get it.
Back to throw. Jones. That one caught by Ellison. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
18 Gator.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Haywood.
Jones From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, catch made by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Complete to Jones. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Three receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. The final shot before the break. Stafford looking deep now for Amendola. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
Hey, Charlie.
Jones now operating from the gun.
Let's go.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Lions. First down.
Stafford now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. A carry now for McKissick. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Yellow lady! Yellow lady! Switch, switch, switch.
They'll go again with McKissick. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Caught by Jones. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he missed it. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's caught. Shepard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. We own it.
Off the play fake. Jones looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 3rd down, Jones. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now It's third down.
Brings up third down and 1.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Jones operating from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is now 21-14. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Tate's got it. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Here we go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the ready.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Shoot.
Jones now. Going to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now this throw caught left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Barkley. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing Jones. And this is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
250. Three buck.
Stafford on first down. This complete to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Tight on this side, boy. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Jones has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Keep playing.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So now Jones and the Giants down by 2 touchdowns. 1:11 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down.
60 Pittsburgh. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Hey, 54 Mike. Hey.
Throwing here, Stafford. James has got it, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 14-yard line.
We got 4. We got 4.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Lions, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3 and 5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. But we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Giants under second-year coach Pat Shurmur. They'll be led out by the rookie, the 6th overall pick back in April out of Duke, and that's Daniel Jones.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that.
He's got a man, complete. 36 yards on the play.
We got this.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. Well, look now at our starting defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
And the mantra of this unit, get to the football. Fly to the ball carrier. And you can tell that they do it really well. At the end of each play, when you click off the frame, count the number of guys that are around the ball carrier. It's always 7, 8, 9 guys. They get to him each and every play.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
94.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Ready? 10-2 saw. Check tight end, check tight.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kicker's watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That would complete to Elliott. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now it's Tate. Shifts by him. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. Gets this one to his running back, Wayne Gallman. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now here's a screenplay left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can.
It got his man complete. 36 yards on the play.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They go play action here on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 7-7, our score after 1. On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go, defense.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
30. Check 4. Trick. You got trick.
Prescott on first down. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the national. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Week 9 wrapping up here tonight at MetLife Stadium. Time to look ahead to Week 10. Thursday night football. We'll be heading cross-country tomorrow to get out to the Bay Area. We'll see the Chargers and the Raiders from the East Bay. The Raiders down to 4 more home games. That's it left in Oakland. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 41, Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Jones now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now Jones off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. But it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Right here, right here. Hey, box truck, box truck. Right there, 54, right there.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97%. That is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Always a lot of great storylines when the Giants and Cowboys get together. And, of course, one everybody was buzzing about, the great young running back Zeke and Saquon, who finished 1-2 in the NFL in rushing last year. And down on the field before the game, you see those guys talking. You realize how big they are. Zeke at 228 pounds, Saquon 233 pounds. A bright future in the backfield for both of these franchises. Prescott now. Only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 14 yards. Good for a Cowboy first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down throw for Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air again, Prescott. This to Jarwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing again. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Jones now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Ready?
Jones now, operating from the gun. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Holding offense.
That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Operating from the gun, Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Leighton Vander Esch, third in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Tate's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Throwing, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that's Elliott, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Oh, what a move. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people. No errors, right? Not turning it over and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Jones now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Let's go.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st down, Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Jones on 1st down. That's complete to Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week. But maybe
and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Caught by Cobb.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On second down now, it's Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Let's go.
Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again, and an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9-10.
Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. The 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Again, it's Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So now Jones and the Giants down 34-31, just over 2 minutes to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by...
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Gardens.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas... So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart.